There's something about this girl, man, from around my...
Your girl is getting a house, and I'm taking you with me. On today's episode of House Hunters, we're gonna be showing you 3 different lovely homes in the city of Atlanta, Georgia. We love them all, honestly. I'm just so excited. I can't believe that we get to be looking for a house right now, and I just feel grateful and excited and fired up. All the homes that Daniel and I have been looking at are very different from each other. Our first house, I like to call the Studio McGee. If you've watched the show on Netflix, then you know. Next up, we have a smaller, traditional feeling home with a massive backyard. And last but certainly not least, we have a little bit more of a farmhouse vibe, kind of traditional meets farmhouse. After all the homes we've looked at here in Atlanta, Georgia, the 3 that I'm gonna be showing you here today are some of our top contenders. One I like more than all the rest, but I don't wanna say, I just wanna see y'all's opinion. I need you to take this seriously, girl, okay? I need for you to write notes, compare the 3, and I need you to vote in the comments at the end. So help a sister out, okay? Let's head to the first house. This house is in a great part of town. It has really great schools, which is very important to us. One thing we're trying to decide if we want is master on main or upstairs. I like the idea of the master being upstairs with the kids' rooms, so that if I need to breastfeed in the middle of the night, if I need to, you know, some kids crying because ghosts, whatever, and then I need to go into their room or whatever.
Or me.
Right.
Not the breastfeeding part, but.
Right. That just seems like really convenient. I think it'll be, I mean, imagine a kid coming down the stairs, coming into your room. Can you come upstairs? I'm scared. And then you, I don't know. I think that might be kind of a nightmare. But when they're older and like, you know, middle school, high school, then I really like the idea of being like away from them and them having their own like area to hang out and stuff. So then I would want my master on main. Dana, are you leaning towards master on main or upstairs?
I like master upstairs.
Okay.
Just because that's what I grew up with.
Okay.
I don't know.
So we ended up loving this house so much that I invited my mom to come take a look at it. This is the dining room, and then over here we have the office. So this is where I would film my videos and all my content. And I just, I mean, the light wood, I fell in love with it. It had a guest room on the main floor, which I thought was really, really nice for if, you know, my parents ever needed to live with us at some point, or Daniel's parents. It was truly just exactly what I would pick. So I could not have been more excited, honestly. And then moving into the living room, I love this living room. I think it is the Goldilocks of living rooms. It's not too big, it's not too small, it's just right. And I like that it overlooks the kitchen, so, you know, if I'm cooking, which I never do, I can be watching TV, watching the kids, future kids, or whatever. It had this really beautiful, like, kind of hutch area that I thought made it a little more unique. And I don't know, it brought some character to it. And then it had a really nice little eating area with a fireplace. It was just unreal. Okay, we're heading upstairs. Upstairs was the part that I thought was a little too big for my liking. Like, we don't need this much space. I don't know anyone who needs this much space. This bedroom was massive. The shower was huge. Like 10 people could fit in here. We don't need 10 people in our shower. It was strikingly gorgeous, don't get me wrong. I've just never seen a bathroom that big in my life, and it was a little overwhelming. Now, the closet, on the other hand, was a dream come true, okay? And it was attached. It had a door to the laundry room, you guys. I mean, this is what dreams are made of. This is what dreams are made of. I mean, someone was thinking, okay, someone needs a raise. And then they had 3 kids' rooms upstairs, which I thought were really, really nice sizes. I was actually really surprised at how big they were. They were absolutely stunning. And this one I feel like I would use as a nursery. It's me dropping in with a quick word from today's sponsor. We could not be more thankful and grateful to SKiLLShARE for sponsoring a video every single month on our channel. I fell into the world of SKiLLShARE from another YouTuber mentioning her obsession with it. Tried it out with the free trial that I'm going to be offering just in a second for you guys, and I'm still a member today. The community that SKiLLShARE has created is such a fun place to learn and explore and just try new things. I've taken so many classes with SKiLLSHARE, from Espanol to gardening, and I'm currently taking a class with Jessica Kobasi, is I believe how you pronounce her last name. She is fantastic. I'm actually a subscriber to her YouTube channel where she does lots of like photography competitions, and her class is all about teaching you how to take really great portrait photography and how to edit them for Instagram. So for me, some months SKiLLSHARE is really about investing in my career, whether that's finance planning, videography, or sometimes it's just fun and it's about self-care with Jonathan Van Ness, or even a painting class. And that is honestly something I can say I would have never tried without SKiLLSHARE. SKiLLSHARE is curated specifically for learning, and there are no ads, and you know I got you, boo. The first 1,000 people to click the link in the description box down below, right there, right down there, will get their first entire month of SKiLLSHARE free. And no, there's not a catch. I started with my free trial too, and I've stuck with it ever since. They know that you will genuinely love it. So be sure to check out the link if you are interested, and let's get back to house hunting. All right, babes, we are headed to one of our open houses. I'm really excited about this one. It's really pretty. It's all bright and white in the pictures. This house is in a really beautiful part of town in Atlanta, and I'm actually going to see this location by myself. So Daniel and I have done a lot. I'd say the majority of our house hunting we've done together. I rarely talk about when Daniel goes out of town on my Instagram for obvious reasons. I don't want to get kidnapped. I mean, I'm 26 years old, but I don't want to get adult napped, you know what I'm saying? So Daniel's currently out of town in Colorado for work, so I'm gonna kind of scout this one out myself, see if it's even worth bringing him to look at. And he's done the same with me, like on days where I'm really busy, but he's not as busy, then he'll go scout out some places. This is the home that, God willing, our kids will go to school in and grow up in, so we have definitely been looking into which areas have the best schools. I want to send my kids to public school, okay? That's just personally what I want to do. I know that people feel very, very passionate about homeschooling. Great, that's amazing. I think a lot of people feel very, very passionate about private school or Christian school, and everyone just feels so differently about it, but I personally at this point in time would like to send my kids to public school. I went to public school. Daniel actually went to private Christian school, but we're both on the same page of public school. Now, I do personally feel that every kid is so different, right? And if my kid, like for some reason, needs me to homeschool them, I'll muster the strength to do it. Or if maybe our kid has special learning needs and needs a more, 3-to-1 ratio for teachers or whatever, like we'll figure it out. But currently we're leaning towards public schools. And he's different than all of the rest. Telling you it's gonna hurt. Stay away from a boy like that. He wants a breadwinner. Casey Musgraves. Chef's kiss. You guys, we really need to stop doing the chef's kiss thing, okay? It's cringy, okay? It's cringy. But you know what? If I'm gonna chef kiss for anyone, it's Casey Musgraves. We don't deserve her. We don't deserve her. Period. Okay, we're in the first property, and they're actually moving. They have like the same exact house across the street, so they're currently moving everything to that other house to be the new model house. So there's some tools and stuff around here, but we can picture it. We can picture it. Let me know what you think. House number 2, let's go. So like obviously this isn't really staged right, but that's okay. We have vision, right? I like the white. I like the white cabinets. Everything looks really fresh and clean. I actually think this is a really nice sized kitchen. I wouldn't mind a bigger kitchen, but I think that this is a great amount of space. This island is massive. It has a nice little eating area nook with a window right in front. A little walk-in pantry that's a great size. This is the living room area. This one is more like traditional. It's got a really sweet little back porch in the yard. This one's just more traditional and homey, but it has been renovated. It's got beautiful brick walls that I'm obsessed with. Cute little barn doors. I never know if I like barn doors or not. Like, do we live in a barn? I don't know. I've never really understood it, but I mean, I don't hate it. Love the brick wall. And imagine painting that white, like, ugh, stunning. His and her closets. amazing. And a really pretty updated bathroom that's just all white and fresh and really nice. What's up? Okay, and then we've got 3 other kids' rooms. This they have set up as an office, but I mean, I guess this could be an office. And then basically they have 3 other plain rooms that look almost exactly like this. Some little hall bathrooms. I like when they have tubs, y'all, because then you can like bathe the kids in there. Like you can't put a 2-year-old in a shower, you know? So it's really pretty and fresh looking. I really like it. What do we think? What do we think? I mean, this furniture isn't necessarily my style. It's more like traditional and stuff, but I don't know. I feel like this home has a lot of character, you know? I really like these lights too. Babes, we are on our way to our next location. Okay, I feel like I liked that house. Don't get me wrong. I liked how much character it had. I loved the brick walls. Like I can just eat that up. I love the brick walls, but I feel like it wasn't quite big enough for what we're envisioning for like a big family one day. Like it had an upstairs with 3 bedrooms and a laundry room and stuff, but that I didn't get to show y'all, and kind of like a bonus room. But I don't know, I feel like the kitchen I was actually okay with the size of. It was more so like the dining area that was concerning, because they had a round table there with 4 chairs and that looked like it fit perfectly. And listen, we're gonna have an army, okay? I mean, that's the plan, you know? The plan is to have like 3, 4, 5, no, I'm just kidding. I feel like we would love to have 3 kids at least. So, I don't know. I feel like it could get really tight after a while and it might not be our forever house. But everything else was a good side. How do we feel? Could we see me in there? Are we envisioning it? Are we like, oh my gosh, this screams India? Or no? Next, we're headed to a house with one of the best schools in the state. It has it's a nice area. It has some great shopping around it. I'm back home. I saw the house. They unfortunately did not let me film in there, but Daniel had actually been to the house before me and filmed sneakily. So I'll be watching his footage. Okay, so walking in from the front door, we have the dining room with our shiplap dining room. Then over to our left, we have the office. It was really pretty in person, really nice built-ins. Then here's a little powder room on the main floor, which is really nice to have. And then the living room was just gorgeous because it's 2 stories and it's just like a very wow moment. That window is insane. It has a sliding glass door. I just thought it was really, really pretty and well done. The kitchen was brown, which isn't my favorite. It's not what I would pick. I would pick like white and light wood, like a really, really light wood. But it was still beautiful, don't get me wrong. It's just like, it's just not what I would pick, I guess. Walking upstairs, we have lots of kids' bedrooms. I feel like they did a really good job staging this house and really having you picture like, oh, this is my son's room. Oh, this is my daughter's room, you know? Like they did a really good job. So here we have the bathroom. Mochi. A laundry room. I can't even imagine having a room for laundry. I think I would cry tears of joy daily. The bedroom was massive, like literally huge. It had its own seating area and I was just like, whoa. Like I was a little taken aback, to be honest. And then the bathroom was really nice. I did think the tub was kind of strange. Like it didn't give a lot of room between the tub and the sinks. You know what I mean? Like you'd be like pushed up, your booty would be pushed up against the tub. I don't know. The closet was insane, like too big, honestly. I don't know, like I don't have that many clothes. It would be like empty, but you know, no complaints. The backyard was really, really nice. It had a nice little fire pit chill area and then a really nice green space. I was actually very, very pleased with the backyard. I think it's the perfect size. That's probably what I'm most excited about with getting a house, honestly, is just having a yard for Mochi and for me.